Okay, so if you watch me usually or whatever, you've probably seen my video where I am playing Pressure. I glazed the living hell out of the game. It's all true. I love this game. It's a good game. I enjoy that's a passion project, but that doesn't mean that I support the creator. I I didn't expect this. I mean, I don't think anybody did, but so recently, one thing I want to mention is Pressure had removed, well, was planning on or has removed all of the um, Grace stuff out of the game, which due to that, well, it's because of the drama on Grace where creator was supporting their girlfriend who was being racist, spamming the N-word. Um, and recently, it has come out that the what's Zeal got caught for what he was doing. And I won't be taking back all of the stuff that I said in the last video about how I love the game, but that does not mean I think that the creator is in the right or it did nothing wrong. I still think he did everything wrong. He is definitely in the wrong here. I know this video is going to be boring because I'm not going to be putting any like background to it. I'm only going to be putting just me talking, plus you can see Pressure right here because this video will be shown. It will be showing stuff. So recently it has come out that Regretivator will be. Is it? Oh, it's right here. Regretivator has requested the removal of our content from Pressure. So they do not support Urban Shade. Like the thing is, I don't exactly understand why we're not supporting why Urban Shade is the one that we're mentioning here. I understand that Zeal is the one that's supporting it, but the only drama that I know of currently is of what Zeal did. So yeah, like I understand this. I can get why, but I don't really understand it exactly because like I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that they should have kept their stuff in the game. It's good that they removed it from a game that has somebody who shouldn't really be a part of the Roblox community. But yet again, did we really need to? What's going to happen to all the people who bought stuff that was related to this game? Because I bought a skin thing, as you saw in my last video, whenever I used the flashlight. Yeah. So when I used the flashlight, um, it was a skin of Folly. I loved that skin and all. Um, so like it's fine that they removed it, but it kind of just annoys me. I did say a lot of this on something to a bunch of my friends because I like to share stuff with my friends. I will read you everything. Zeal just had to mess it up. Um, like I'm still pissed that this has to come out after I post a video on it because I posted a video and I was glazing the game. And then it comes out, I think, like a day or two, maybe more later, that Zeal did some vile stuff to Ren. I I couldn't remember earlier if it was Ren or Rem, with an N or an M. I don't know. Anyways, so like I just don't get it. We were doing good. Pressure was doing good. It was a good game, had good devs. It was a passion project. I think passion project is one of the most important parts of when it comes to a game. But no, we just decided, yeah, I'm going to do something vile to somebody a part of the team. Why not? Why, Zio? Why did you? What was genuine? What did you get out of it? Um, it's just so annoying. So, like, people are trying to cover it up, which is stupid. Zeal was banned from the server, which this is the one that is Regretivator. Um, anything of pressure slash urban shade is banned from the server. Profile pictures, arts, usernames, media, and etc. I can understand why you'd want to cut ties with pressure, but banning people over their profile pictures or usernames, I feel, is kind of a little overkill. Because the thing is, I don't support the guy. I support just the game. I love the game. It's a great game, but that doesn't mean I support what Zeal has done. I don't support what he's done or associates that are trying to cover up what he did. I don't support those people. I support the people who um aren't in the wrong here, the ones that are good, like Ren. I support Ren in this situation. I support just the game in this situation. So, like, I'm not trying to critique what the Axolotl Sun is doing, but I just think that's a little overkill. I'm trying more to discuss this, say, like, more on the pressure side, not Regretivator, but I'm just saying what is going on in the pressure Discord server. So, yeah, it was essay. If you want to go read it, document, yada yada. Um, this was at RDC 2025, so yeah, I'm not gonna talk anymore about that. I'm gonna go to the Urban Shade Hadal Division server. So, server announcements. Yes, so there is quite a lot of stuff that we have here. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So, okay, that's rating. Not we got this person, Tenna. I don't know who they are. Also, I'm sorry if anybody shows up here and is not wanting their stuff. I don't have an editing software. I can't cover up your name. Sorry. Um, you can get mad at me all you want if anything happens, as in like somebody spamming you or something. So, is this Zeal? Yeah, this is Zeal. I'm aware of the document currently being shared, and this is serious allegation it contains. It is a difficult situation involving people, personal things between people, and I understand why people are concerned. Due to the sensitivity nature of this, I ask that it be approached with care. I want to address this personally. I also want to say that I never intended for my personal situation to impact the game or my team working on it. I know many developers and contributors care deeply about this project, and I regret that this situation is affecting them. That I don't agree with Zeal, but I agree with him in that one statement. I think just because Zeal isn't in some hot water, I don't think pressure should be. Pressure the rest of the team, unless if they're supporting him in this situation, I don't think should be the ones in the wrong here. Cause like if let's take just the game in general, I don't think the game in general should be affected. Just because Zeal did something, I don't think this group should be affected. I don't understand why we are taking stuff out on the people who, yes, are associated, but have like nothing to do with this. As long as they're not like affecting anything, as in like they're supporting him, why are they being attacked? Anyways, Ren and I had a personal relationship and we met up at RDC. From my perspective and records, those interactions were mutual and consensual. At the time, we continued communicating even after the conference, and there was no indication that boundaries had been crossed in the way the documents state. This is reflected in our conversation before, during, and after the events. So, real quick, I just want to say I've only oh my God, excuse me. I've only watched one video on this, so I don't know exactly everything. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. I don't know if it's AI. I don't know anything. I'm not reading the document. I'm this isn't like me saying, yeah, this is all true. No, that's not what I'm doing here. What I'm trying to do is get out information to my viewers so that they know that in my opinion on what is going on, until it has been confirmed that Zeal did nothing wrong, and this is like so for let's think of this as a court case. Until he is proven not guilty, I know this is the other way around than a court case is, but until he's proven not guilty in this situation, I will think he's guilty. But I won't be attacking anything. I won't be doing all of that. I will just like try to keep myself away from pressure, which is really sad because I just got back into the game. I was thinking it was the best game on Roblox at the moment, maybe entirely. So for this kind of thing to happen really sucks. But the reason that I have the thought that he's considered guilty until not guilty until proven not guilty is because usually when we get into a situation like this in a game where the creator or somebody on the dev team did something wrong, it is usually real. It's usually true. The only time we have had this was Doom by Fate, where it was faked. The death was entirely faked, from what I know. I don't know if that's true. I don't. All of this is alleged. I don't know anything. Don't rely on me for information, except for what I can get out of Discord servers, what I can get out of information that I find online. But I will try my best not to tell you information online because it might be misinformation. I'm only going to try to tell you what's in the Discord servers so that you know what's going on in case that you cannot see it yourself. You get what I mean? Anyways, let's continue with this. With the recognition that people can experience situations differently, I want to emphasize that I do not want to dismiss how someone else may feel. These are important parts of the situation that are not fully represented publicly. After these events, private and sensitive information about our interactions was shared with multiple people without my consent. Despite despite me expressing discomfort with that, this created a significant breach of trust and contributed heavily to the breakdown of communication between us. Um, if you can't really understand, I'm gonna try to like summarize things and also like give you like my opinion. So I think with that, what he's trying to say is that it was all unconsensual, but what it was that they interpreted it a different way towards other people from his view. I'm not saying that it was true or something, but that's just how Zeal views it or is lying about. I don't know which of the two it is, but I'm because this might just be a PR stunt, if that's even the right word. I don't know. I swear I've heard that word before used in that way. Anyways, but like it was not shared with consent or something. I mean, is anything shared with consent at this point anymore? Anyways, following RDC, the situation became more complicated as more people became involved and private matters were shared beyond what I am comfortable with. This led to a breakdown in trust and communication. Isn't that literally what you just said there? Anyways, and I made the decision to step back and create distance. I also want to acknowledge that I did not handle every part of the situation perfectly. There were moments where I could have communicated better and acted more carefully, and I take responsibility for that. Because the seriousness of the claims being made, I am taking the time to review everything thoroughly so that my further response are responsible and respectful. Okay, I can respect that he's going to try doing that. Either he's going to, well, the possibilities of what this could be is that he's trying to hide away, or he's actually going to take time, go through it, debunk everything, and prove that he didn't do whatever. I'm not saying that he didn't do what he did. As I've said, I am just trying to look at it from a neutral view and look at it from both sides. If that he is didn't do anything wrong here, then that's a good idea. Going through thoroughly and going debunking everything, making sure you're respectful about everything and responsible about it is a good thing. But if you did do wrong, then this might be bad because he could be trying to hide away, or he could be trying to go through it and find a way to lie about everything. In the meantime, I ask the community for a few things. Please do not harass or target anyone. Do not spread unverified claims as confirmed facts, and please allow space for a proper and complete response. I understand emotions are high, but reacting without full context can cause further harm to everyone involved. I'll have more detailed response to share soon. Okay, so that's kind of my standpoint, is that I don't plan on harassing anybody, but I don't also uh, like I don't plan on interacting with anybody, or I don't plan on interacting with the game, sadly, because I love this game. Um, and just because this is coming out and everybody's talking about it, yes, I'm talking about it, but does not mean that I'm gonna go in this blinded and pretend like I know everything. I know that I know hardly anything, and I don't know if it's real or, well, true. I don't know if it's false. I don't know if it's AI or some sort. I don't know what it is. My main goal, as I said, is just to share it with you guys. I want any person who watches me who is a Pressure fan to know what is currently going on in a Discord server. So, okay, Zeal's mom. I don't know who this is. I'm going to say this. We were preparing to release a statement, but due to recent events, that will not be happening. We want to make it extremely clear that Zill is being accused of is false. Okay, so they're trying to state that it's false. So, in case that it is true, this person will be in hot water too. While they did have relations with Ren, has wait, hold on. While they did have relations, Ren has removed important information that paints what happened. Paints, get it, painter. Sorry, uh, sorry. Um, happened as something it was not. There was verbal mutual consent. Ren showed an expressed continued interest in Zeal. From his POV, there was no way of reading what Zen now claims are lies as such. We and Zeal accept that Ren views what happened extremely negatively, but at the time, Zeal could not have known this. Their relationship was not perfect, and Zeal is not a perfect person. But what this has been labeled as is vile and untrue. So basically, from what this person's saying, I'm not saying that this is true, but what they're saying is that Ren views it negatively, and Zeal had no possible way of seeing what could have gone horribly wrong. I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying this is fake. I'm just saying this because it's in the Discord server. I don't shoot the messenger. Don't don't get mad at the messenger, get mad at the people if it's true that this is fake. Anyways, the video was not bait, fake, or a ploy for sympathy. We took down the video as soon as we knew about it. This is not a thing that belongs on the internet. If you have re-uploaded or shared it, we ask you to take it down. Zeal was very clearly not in the right state of mind, and if you have re-uploaded it, you are taking advantage of a person at their lowest, exactly what you accuse Zeal of. Zeal's state, health, and details of the situation will be kept completely private. So, real quick, what they're mentioning is I was scrolling not too long ago on my phone. I was bored. I didn't know what to do until I came across a video. Well, not a video, a post from Guamgo. If you know Guamgo, he's good. He usually is. I don't know. Just he's a drama channel. You can go watch him if you want. Anyways, so he had posted that Urban Shade, the YouTube channel, had posted a video. I am guessing it is talking about Zeal, especially from this, that he took his own life. So I am assuming that's what that's talking about. That and like that's all I'm gonna share because not only is that all I know, I feel like that is the maximum I should be allowed to say if the situation wants to be kept private. Because I do want to respect boundaries and stuff. I want to make sure I don't say anything that could get me in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble for this. I just want to share it and have people who don't have Discord know what's going on and all that. Anyways, let's continue. We will be taking legal action as what Ren has done has caused irreversible damage mentally, physically, and I don't even know what that is. Anyways, not only to Zeal, but everyone around him. But first, we are prioritizing Zeal's condition at this time. I mean, well, from what I had guessed is that he ended his own life. So how are you? Did he go for the frontal lobe? Because it doesn't kill people. I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are. So honestly, just take this kind of with a grain of salt, except for what you're seeing with your own eyes. Um, we are still endlessly confused why Ren has chosen to accuse Zeal of something this serious and horrible. We will be going offline. Do not contact us, please. We will try and handle everything from now on legally. Um, so I don't really know what to say in this because I haven't read this. This is the first time I'm reading this myself. Let me see if there's anything in here. Okay, nothing. Um, but I don't really understand myself what's going on. I'm gonna try to give a little summary though, just because this is probably just as confusing as it is for me as it is for you. So, Pressure's creator, Zeal, I think he's the creator, was accused for um doing something really bad. I'll call it essay because it's not exactly saying what it is. Well, it's just an acronym. So supposedly he essayed Ren. Ren, well, in 2025, Ren randomly decided, well, I don't know if it was Ren or if it was somebody else, but somebody decided randomly, let's publish this out. Or I think from what we read in this one somewhere that it slowly started becoming more publicly or public. And so then it became this whole drama and everybody's now talking about it. And so Tenna or Zeal, as it says your friend Zeal right here, started what even is this banner? Anyways, so came out with a public statement trying to clear his own name. Um, and then Zeal's mom or Mesmerine or something came out with their own statement talking about the video and how they're going to prioritize Zeal and all that. I don't know what Ren is to the team. Let me search up. What part does Ren part? Oh my God, participate in working on pressure. What is this? Okay, Roblox. Um, Yo, dog, this is not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for the person themselves because I swear they're a part of the team. Um, okay, so I don't know what they participate in. Um, some other information on pressure and their situation is I believe any collabs that are in them are being removed because the people don't want their stuff being in the game, as we saw with the Axolotl Sun, which is Regretivator and Melee and Axe, or whatever the game's called, is doing. Um, there's a couple other collabs in there, like there's Work at a Pizza Place. They might be, I don't know. I can actually check their community. I don't believe it's in here. They not have a thing. Whatever. So, um, yeah, everything's being removed, I believe. I heard that Gianni, the voice actor for Pressure, is leaving, and any lines used and that are made by Gianni for Sebastian are legally not usable. So, like, it's illegal for them to use the voice of Sebastian or Gianni. So that's everything. Um, I'm gonna give a little my own standpoint real quick. So Gianni leaving, I feel like that's justified in case this is true. So, well, you know what? I'm gonna start with if this all is true, what Zeal did. I'm gonna start with that. If it is true, Zeal, you suck as a person. If it isn't true, then don't take that to heart. I don't mean it if it is false, if you didn't actually do what they say you did. Because I'm trying to keep a neutral point here. I know Zeal's not going to see this video at all. Um, so, like, the thing is, if it is true, that's going to suck because I love Pressure. Plus, I just had an hour video posted that literally took me an hour long because it is raw footage to get, and that just annoys me, honestly, if all this is true. It's gonna suck for Gianni because his reputation is going to honestly be a little shattered, maybe even more. I don't know, because he was a big part of it. Whoever Painter's voice actor is, your reputation's also gonna be ruined because of Zeal. And I feel bad for these people. So hold on. Since I'm talking about if the rumors are true, I feel bad for everybody but Zeal and whoever's backing him up. That's just if this is true. So, um, and it's also going to suck for any people who enjoy Pressure, who play Pressure on the daily, like I do. Um, that's just gonna suck. Like I've made some avatars of Pressure characters, the good people, iFestation, um, HQ. I mean, I kind of took a bunch from other people on that one. Just, you gotta take inspiration, man. Anyways, but that's gonna suck for a lot of people, and I feel bad for all of those people who deserve it. Um, I really don't want this game to be taken down. It was really good. It had a good dev team. We were doing good on No Rumors, but now that's kind of ruined. Um, it was a passion project. I love passion projects. They're good. I'm gonna try to find some alternative games to make videos on so that I can get some better games out there that so far don't have any drama or anything that I know of. Um, and real quick, when I made that video, I had no idea about the drama. I don't even think it was out yet. I don't even think it was like fully public out to where everybody's talking about it. So yeah, I apologize for making a video about a game that potentially has an essayer as like the creator. Um, but if it's not true and Zeal did nothing wrong, because I've said like 5 times now, I'm trying to keep a neutral stance and kind of cover both sides of it. So if what Zeal didn't do, I feel bad for everybody on the team except Ren, because why would you lie about something this drastic? I don't get that. So in case it is true though, real quick, Ren, I feel extremely bad for you, and I hope you're good. You're fine. Um, well, and healing. But if it's not true, then I feel bad for you, Zeal, because now you're in a bad spot where everybody believes you're in the wrong when in reality you're probably not. Well, don't don't think that I'm saying he's in the right here and he's did nothing wrong. I'm just saying in case it is false, then he would be in the right here. Um, I feel bad for the whole team because now all of their reputations are ruined. Gianni's is ruined. Whoever voices painters is ruined. And just like anybody who is under hot water because of this, if it's not true, that is. Um, if it's not true, that'll be it'll have some pros, but it has the cons because Zeal's in a bad spot now, plus the mental health of Zeal. But the pros are that I and every other content creator who has made anything about pressure probably won't have to take the video down because Zeal did nothing wrong in this scenario. And okay, I don't I'm going to make this as clear as I can just so that nobody gets the wrong idea about me. Because I don't want to be in my own little drama with like randoms who I don't know across the world. So, like, the thing is, I don't. Well, no, hold on. So, like, it'll be good for the content creators because then we don't have to take down those videos. Because I worked pretty hard on actually beating the game for that video. God, I'm still so pissed about that, dude. Anyways, so, like, if it's false, then that's a good thing because then I can still play the game that I love and enjoy. I can still post about it. Any other content creator can still post about it. The game can continue living, and even though its reputation was dug through the ground just now, um, so yeah, that's honestly it that I'm gonna say. And because of what kind of video this is, I don't think I'm gonna say my usual. So just gonna see you guys like next week. You know the drill on what I was just talking about.